the ops early.
I'm just going to say right now, this is the most running I've seen during a knife run on Cash. Normally, just let the battle go on the mid. But Fnatic, I think, really want this. They want CT side to start with. Areas from JW. They want to stay here. Team SoloMid, they're the ones that are being asked to achieve the entry frags, to bring Fnatic out of their comfort zone. And they must win this first pistol round. And what they can pray for is they win the first pistol round, and then Fnatic go for a heavy buy with CZs. They lose that round, and then TSM can go, yes! Now our T-side is going to go. Now we've got the momentum behind us. Because Fnatic will be crippled for another 2 rounds after that. Or at least slightly crippled the second round after that.
So Fnatic get the early start. It all comes down to this. For TSM right away, they need to counter it.
Mid boost.
But they're actually going to get Highway, so they've got 3 in A, but they've got Highway. Device needs to get to A main quicker than this, though. He's not there, he's not peeking, and he's not keeping them busy. They get mowed down because of it. So again, Device just a little bit too slow to support his teammates. Flawless. And look, they don't even get contested because of it. So I like the execution, or at least I like the thought. I don't like the actual execution. They weren't really in position to play off each other there.
No, the funny thing is with Fnatic, they ran that pistol round different to the way they ran it earlier tonight. In the first pistol round, they were looking to try and hold the mid. They had a guy looking aggressively on B, and you looked into the A main. This time around, Fnatic, they put anyone in mid. They locked down 3 on the A side. They put the 2 over on B. Your rotation could come, but it didn't really matter at the end of the day because it was just too late. But because they got weapons now, Olaf moves towards the mid. Doesn't really have a great long-range rifle.
Setting up for these smokes. They've already thrown them over.
Yep. Careful with JW's position. He's already opening the door, and the Molotov, he actually gets a pick on the way out. It wasn't really fully intentional. The Team SoloMid, they're coming in. The smokes are keeping the rest of Fnatic quite blind. They can almost hold the bullets out of that Tech 9 to get the kill.
Bomb down. Good push by Olaf. That's the kill he needed to slow them down a little bit more because now the smokes are gone when Dupree does go for this plant. They do have the man advantage, though. This was a much better execution than their actual pistol round.
Crims has to get the initial kill, though. The problem is with Flusher only on 2 HP as well as a P90, he doesn't have the HP to really try and contest these battles. I say that.
Doesn't care.
He has no fear.
So now it's Crims in a great spot with this M4 because it's down to Device. So that kill from Flusha changed the round massively.
They got 11 HP between the 2 of them. So Device gets 1, gets the rifle up. He's on top of the bomb, and he takes a second.
Wow, they gave themselves a good chance, a reasonable chance to get back into it, but very good smokes. JW got that first pick at long, but Pronax went down inside the site. Kerrigan found him. Again, he's your second man in. He checks that off angle behind the forklift. And now we're 1-1. We get an eco. This really throws a wrench in the system for Fnatic's plans.
Yeah, I honestly thought we're actually going to be looking at a proper eco out from Fnatic, and then I just remembered.
This is dangerous.
This is Fnatic.
Well, it's dangerous because these are the problems they've had over the last couple of nights. If they get caught here, they could actually throw a lot more rounds to Team SoloMid than they should on a T side.
Olaf's not even getting the initial area. He's going to get smoked up in mid. I think that's an A main movement coming out from Sipnix as well as Cage and B. And Olaf's just watching for the jump shot. Shoots once, so reveals the fact they do have the scout up. JW's the only man defending on A. They brought Crims up to heaven. Olaf still trying to keep that information up in mid. And Pronax supporting him. And JW's getting annoyed. He's just moving. He's in through long A. Waiting for that push, but it's coming to B. Olaf, you don't want to be backing up right now. Neither do you, Crims. The smoker's over there, but it's Zipnik's going for the fake. Here comes the real push. In from B. Cage and B drop so quickly. The nades are out as well. Into the pit. Flush to defend up against 2. Can it get the third? He's low on life. Battling inside the smoke. There's still Cage and B sitting on top of the site.
Turn around, Zipnix. They're coming through vents. You've got to get this bomb plant down now, Device, and Zipnix needs to play this right. He does get the first kill. That's so important because otherwise Device is completely limited in the back to his options, and now Zipnix is able to hold him off. They may get this. They should get this round strictly based on Zipnix's good play. Not done just yet, though.
Pronax. 1-on-1 now. 9 versus 24. 1 hit. There it is for Pronax. Oh
my goodness, Pronax.
He skims the tip of the edge.
And Device overcommits to the peak just a little bit. No kit. All he had to do was bait out about another 10 seconds. I know that sounds like a lot, but if he can get him into a position where he's forced to rush, he gets the peak the other way. Nice shot, Pronax. And I have to say it was well done by Fnatic on the way into the site. They actually got them deep, and then as soon as they committed, as soon as that first kill came in and KGB went down, 3 players just jumped through, one through the smoke, one down from heaven, and TSM had nowhere to go, so double ecos back-to-back. My goodness, I hope the whole game is this way.
I think it's going to be. Until Fnatic get double ops, at which point it won't be anymore. But TSM need to keep this up. They need to keep that economy of Fnatic really under wraps when they're playing as this T-side. Olaf. Oh, he can't see anything through the smoke. In fact, JW just runs over the top of the smoke. Realizes this isn't the greatest position for him, but with 2 players spamming out, he realizes once moving in through vents, had to be aggressive to make sure this B side could be maintained. Device is here with the bombs inside, with the bomb inside checker. So in fact, where last 2 T players are. And it's up to Pronax. The molly, well, that was quickly extinguished. And he's got smoke, a little crevice to get through the side. Carrigan not really looking for him, so the plant will go down. He knows it's here, and now finds Device. Sprays the first, but now Pronax pins it from one side to the other, and he cannot get this round. So it will be a 2-2 now. Coming their way, both AKs being saved by TSM.
Remarkable. Remarkable start to this game. Eco, eco, eco. Shout out to Hiko. Every time there's 3, that's the rule. Get the 1Gs up in chat, guys. No, just kidding. Don't do that. That's not even Hiko. So it's AKs out. Tech 9 for Kerrigan. We'll see if they can get an op going. But again, these back and forth rounds means it's going to be longer and longer before Fnatic are able to get these ops out. Now they're looking at potentially 3 rounds T-side. This is Fnatic exactly how the start has to be, because I said it's hard to get the T rounds against Fnatic.
JW, you can't get the upper hand. The Tech 9 from Kerrigan. Pronax is still on the A side. Crimson Flush, they're trying to rotate up. Flush to come up through Highway, but they've lost their teammates. You're on a full eco, so all you... Oh, not a full eco. Olaf, in fact, has this Deagle. So they still have an upgraded pistol. But the rest are using USPs, and there goes Olaf. So maybe find some frag anyway. Just get him to drop 1 gun, if possible. But, well, not even going to get that. So, flawless round for TSM. They don't lose any of their weapons. The 4 AK is controlled. And this also now means that Kerrigan, if he wants, it's going to be the AWP buy. And there it is. In fact, TSM throw over to Device. And Fnatic, they're going to go for a CZ upgrade this time around.
It's the first time we've had a team win 2 rounds in a row. And we're on the 6th one. It's still pistols. CZ75s this time for Fnatic. So TSM get 4 rounds early. That's a great start. I honestly think 5 could be enough against Fnatic. I think 6 is more likely and probably where we're going to end up at this rate. That gives them a chance. It's still Fnatic. T-side strong as well, but it's really their CT on this map that's doing it for them. So Xyp9x is going to fall back, hold that back angle Pronax, because he knows they might get aggressive on this pistol to get information. So Pronax walks up. Oh, by Device. He has to hit on the second try. Does so.
Pronax was trying to enter into a CZ battle through long A. That's, I mean, through A main. That was optimistic, but the boost over mid, now this is going to do some work. Already, JW finds 1. Obviously, they cannot move out to pick up the gun. In fact, actually, now they can, because the rest of TSM, they got 2 hovering around Garage. Device going all the way back to the T-spawn. But the push is coming to B. Crims needs to rotate. Olaf can come in through the vents, which hasn't been as successful for Fnatic for this retake just yet. But the defense from Flasher has been. Where are these flashes or nades? Well, a little bit of chip damage into TSM. Now he's scouting out the fact all 4 are coming in. The flash not really working. He scouts out once down the pit, giving as much information as possible. Oh,
Device needs to make this call and get help. He does get the first kill. So important as Crims goes down, and actually it's Cajun B that found JW, so it's all left to Olaf Meister. They came in with 3 from vents. If they had penetrated through, they had a great chance of going for that retake. But Cajun B, 2 for him in the round. And now we've got 4. We'll go back to guns. But again, I said the way to beat the double op is to not let it come out. We're not going to get it again here. We'll get 1 for Olaf, and we're going to have to see how they play it, because obviously they've been a little more I won't say versatile, but a little more limited is actually the better word on how they want to play when they've only got 1 op. They've changed it up a number of times, but it's Olaf carrying it, so that indicates it's going to be B, and in fact, he's going for the quick drop.
Yeah, he's not going to get it, though, because the rest of Team SoloMid are focusing on mid. Flush are very quick into vents, getting sprayed up a little bit, but he's going to win the battle up against Dupree. At the same time, Crims and JW, they're all working together to make sure this push from TSM down mid means absolutely nothing.
That was bad luck.
They get the second AWP. They didn't reach the second AWP.
Dupree just barely was out of sight when they came around the corner. So he couldn't take that fight immediately against Flusha, who then turned around. Dupree missed a shot. Flusha gets him, and Kerrigan's expecting Dupree to get that kill, so he's already committed to the guy at Sandbags. That left him extremely exposed, and 2 down in mid means the round pretty much goes the way of the counter-terrorist 99.9% of the times. So that gets them one closer. They still won't go for this double op. No point buying into it just yet.
No. They want to have, well, even then, you won't want to do it until TSM have the next full buy round.
Going for this boost again.
There's 2 players that are going up.
And it's Flusha, not Invents this time, but he is still pushed.
But look who else is up there. That's Krim's very, very close. You can see it when they arrive. The smoke disappearing in mid. And, well, here they come, in through A main. There's still 2 looking to come over the top. Flusha, patience. He's going to get 1. He can't get the second, however. But at the same time, the rest of the A defense from Fnatic is holding tight. Up on the left, JW wins the battle up against Device. And mid was also mopped up. Sipnik's the last one left in A main. I'll at least take out 2 with him. But the AWP still remains in the hands of Olaf Meister. Team SoloMid will now be forced into
and with this
some
many players
semi-pistol. It's okay, they're actually going to go with the AKs and Tech 9s.
Where is it, JW? Come on, 45. Your teammates have already bought. Actually, Krim should be the one to buy it for him so he can go full armor.
I don't think
he's going to go UMP. Wow.
I don't think he needs to. They're not expecting big weapons up from TSM. You want to run the double orbs when you're going up against AKs.
And that is a good point, because with the Tech 9s, if they lose it, it actually hurts them more than it helps them. So he'll go UMP. At least gets him the rapid fire, gives him a high percentage, or pardon me, a high reward for kill, $600. He should be able to get it out. The question is, how many rounds are they going to give it up? Because there's still a chance here. Dupree and Cajun B, the 2 AKs.
Interesting positioning right now. Pronax is a long way back on that A side. Looks like Crims as well as JW get to team up. JW taking out 2 in the mid. So with 3 Ts down, and well, Kerrigan will still get the plant down over on the A side. It's because Fnatic, they did this 2 or 3 of their CT rounds earlier tonight, where they just let the A site go and believe in their power to retake, which they're going to. Device is sitting on top of Tractor. He's been scouted out. The bomb is being defused. They're looking for the jump over. Not going to happen. He at least managed to grab 1, but that means also there's a whole bunch of Tech 9s into the hands of Fnatic. And this will be a, well, it's still on the cusp of, you can go for a semi.
No, they won't. They'll save this out. They've already got 4 rounds. There's no point in damaging themselves. It's kind of like what we've seen from Fnatic over the last couple of nights. They buy too much, and they keep themselves away from getting rounds when they need them. 4 is a number to start with. They need a foundation to get more, though. They can't just throw them all away.
Fnatic are being so aggressive again at defense. He's up. So jumping as quick as they can. No boost required. Pronax and JW team up to bring down Sipnik, who was trying to push in through the A main. Was one in through blue doors, but they're keeping their eyes over on mid. Remember what happened last time. Team SoloMid went in through A, and JW, well, he managed to hold A main up against 1 more. Support rotating over the smoke, covering the blue. Until Cajun B pops a nade, and leaving the last player Dupree. So another great round coming up from Fnatic. 6 rounds to 4 here on Cash on their CT side. I still want to say to TSM, they've been playing this really, really well. Like, knowing what we thought was going to happen for the Fnatic CT side, them getting 4 rounds is better than I think we're both expecting. At least at this point of the half.
The first double op to come out, it's actually not going to be from Fnatic. It's Kerrigan and Cajun B. Interesting to do that on Cash because there's not a lot of angles, so they want to take a direct fight onto Olaf Meister. They might spot Crims. I don't think Dupree saw him. He's pushed up. Dupree's got to be careful when he's down. He didn't see him at all, so Cajun B now has to hit both shots.
And Olaf's looking for him.
They've pulled Flusha. They've pulled Flusha to mid. He's trying to spam away into Garage through that smoke. They've got a chance to get in on A right now if Cajun can keep them busy enough.
Yeah, but JW can also just rotate up through that highway. It doesn't take long for Flusha to get there, and he hasn't come all the way back out of vents. In fact, he's just sitting on top of that roof in mid.
No one's even peeking for information yet at A.
And what do they still got? They got 2 Molotovs. You've got 3 grenades, a whole bunch of flashes. This is the reason why Fnatic are happy to let it go. They don't want to go into this close quarters battle when you run this range game.
Kerrigan throws the bomb.
They're coming.
Yeah, he threw it over to Device. So Device is in with the rifle. Kerrigan's going to try and hold this from the forklift. Now that those smokes are down,
Set up for the retake.
He's actually trying to get above the smoke and get some shots, but they're already around the corner. He hasn't spotted them yet. He can't see it just yet. That's going to slowly go away. There's the shot. Finally gets it into him. And now they've got a chance to hold this site 4-on-4.
Device, pull the head in, man. And here comes Fnatic. They look towards the track to take one, take two. But it's a 2-for-2 trade-off. KGB still holding from that A main. He's going to see one up on Catwalk, and now we're into a 2-on-1 situation with the Tech 9. Flusha just rushed it in. The defuse, he had the kid. Is there time? It's ticking tight. It's ticking tight, and there's not enough time.
Not enough, so Flusha doesn't get it this time. We've seen it go the other way tonight. So 5 now for Team SoloMid. All weapons down, like you say. Still an okay amount of money. Olaf Meister, 1,200. It's not a question. They're definitely going to get into this.
Yeah, JW's got enough for his AWP too if he wants, but he's going to go for the M4.
But we said the way to counter 2 ops is make it so they can't afford it. How about that? They haven't been able to get it out just yet. The only round they could have, they chose not to because, like you said, they had the pistols going against them. It would have been detrimental had they lost it. So they didn't want to chance it. So this is cutting Fnatic apart. This is taking away all of their cards out of their hand. And we will get guns, but it's a Tech 9 for Kerrigan. We'll see if he goes back to the op. He actually found 2 frags with it last round that worked well.
Oh, he's already making a lot of noise, but the bomb's coming to B. Flusha, Crims, Pronax, and JW have all come back. Olaf's moving out very aggressively on that long B, and he wants to get himself back in again. Remember, this is all just distraction from TSM, so KGB and Device can get the plant down. But the distraction is coming at a hefty cost. Sipnix is the last man left alive over on A. And Device actually bringing the bomb over there. In through mid. Now Olaf's rotating. Device, you can get that plant on B. He's just going to go through vents. Olaf's not sure about this. He's really not sure about this. That's Device at least able to make the odds a lot better over on A. And he is going to bring the bomb site there, bomb to there. But this is also an AWP from Olaf.
And he's going to hold it from Z, so he'll see them cross over. They only have a flash and a nade to work with. There's the flash.
He's gonna get
that doesn't catch him. So he sees Device go for the plant. He knows where he is. He'll wait this out. And hopefully Zipnix can get this shot, because if not, it's going to come down to a one-on-one with a given away position for Device.
Oh, wow. The nade's already done a hell of a lot of damage into Device.
Don't peek. We saw him peek in this situation against Pronax in the pistol round. Don't peek right now.
It's just so good to peek. He wants to. Olaf, silent, yet deadly. He's going to take the round. There's
so he doesn't peek that time and gets caught off for it. He thought Olaf was still in front of him. Misread. Caster's curse. I tell him not to peek. He does, and he gets caught out for it. So Fnatic get one more. Falls into their lap. They still don't have a whole lot of cash after the buy this time. There is a good amount for Olaf, but that's about it. So again, single op. But pistols against them, so this will give them a chance to build up again, but we're so deep in the half, they may never get it to work with this time, excuse me.
Let's just see how it all unfolds. Olaf missing the shot on KGB. KGB moving up a long way, but Flusha is there to give the crossfire. So there's no way for him to get himself through. And Kerrigan also taking a hell of a lot of damage trying to come through long A. Until Sipnix. That was quick. JW to go down. Same with Device up on that boost box. And we're on a 3-on-3 situation. With that plant going down, there's already a 3-on-2 as Pronax able to get the initial hit. Looking for the second back attractor. He knows he's there, so the nade flies in and basically caps him. Knees. Secondary nade now flying in, back behind the boxes, and that's going to finish the job. He really did catch them all with those Pokeballs.
Oh, I've got you on that trend as well.
Yeah, I can go with
Excellent.
it. I'm getting used to you.
We're slowly taking over. It takes a lot to get used to me.
True,
so bomb plant goes down. That gives them a little bit more money to work with. They'll get out an op as a result. Device is going to pick that up. They'll go head-to-head with JW this time that has it. Not Olaf again. They're in position. He's got 48-50. He could pick up the op right now and go to the double. They don't even want to do it. They're not even going to get it out this half. So Team SoloMid found a way to counter it. They've still only got 5 rounds, though. I said 6 would be the number that would make this workable. So still one more to find, and Olaf's going to try and flash himself through. No, he hears KGB coming, so he doesn't take the chance.
That AWP this time, JW, watching the A main. And at least Pre's able to get a revenge kill over on the Crims. And Zipnix punishing the aggressive JW. 3-on-3. The AWP power is still in the hands of Team SoloMid. As they're coming over to the A main, Zipnix as well as Karrigan going to team up together. Flusher is here to support Pronax, however, on the defense. And Olaf and Cajun B. They've been playing this duel over on the B side for so long. And Cajun B, in fact, is now going to team up with the rest of his mates. Flusher up on the catwalk. Able to get the initial kill, looking for the second, but Karrigan quicker on the mark. Pronax, just that pop flash. It's a 2-on-1. You know he's up against the AWP, so the initial hit. Unable to work here for Karrigan. Now the second one will. 35 seconds on the clock. They go into the battle. Olaf has swished out, or just having the M4.
Olaf's having an off game too. 6 kills only for him so far on a map like this. Not common. Karrigan's got 8. More with the AWP, in fact, but oh, watch out. He's to the right. He doesn't see him, so Olaf comes around. Similar to Device that time. Karrigan goes down, and again, they'll get the defuse, and now we're at 9-5. Are we going to see another 10-5 half CT from Fnatic?
It looks like it. It really looks like it. I also like the fact that Olaf, he bypasses the AWP from Team SoloMid. He wanted to make sure he got the one that JW had at the start.
Yeah, we'll get it back.
Protect them skins, you know. So, last round of the first half. What are we going to get? I still find it absolutely hilarious that we have this entire map so far without the double AWP from Fnatic. But still a 10-5 result, potentially. All the buyouts is there from TSM, so they just spend everything as the last hurrah for the first half. JW going to come up high, looking towards the door, so we can see over the top of the smoke, trying to stay away from the flashes, can't get the initial hit. He still knows he's there. That's Karrigan in the corner. The other runs out, however. He misses the other hit. JW. Really problematic. And the jumping in from the defense. At least Crim's able to take out Cajun B. A 3-on-3 situation for the last round of the first half of this third map. Again, JW. Luxus not with him. Look towards the tractor. One's going to be there. That was Dupree to get the kill. 2-on-2. Trying to go for the defuse. Faking it out. Forcing that peak to come. And there it's going to be. But they're looking the wrong direction. For the first time tonight, we will end the first half without a 10-5 result.
And we had to see a round go to TSM in a clutch situation like that with bomb down eventually. How many could they lose? They lost 3 that half. So let's think about that for a second. 3 1-on-1s with bomb plant down that were lost. This could have been 9-6 the other way just as easily. Device over peaks on one. I tell him not to peek. He doesn't peek. Gets caught out the second time. Bad luck. And a little bit of a misplay, and I'll never tell him to do that again. And then the third one, which came down with Olaf coming around the backside against Karrigan. This Team SoloMid are this close to putting themselves in a beautiful position to win this, but they did get the 6. That's the number I think that they can work with. Pistol's still important for them, of course. And they'll have to get off to the right start.
If it helps you, I don't think Device was listening to you.
You kidding me? Device and I are bros.
Yeah.
I spent like 3 hours in a hot tub with that guy once.
A little bit more information than I really wanted to know. Well, there's your first pick. That's going to be Karrigan onto JW. Able to control up the mid. The A side is where the push is coming. And this time TSM also doing the same thing. They're holding back 1 at the truck. So we can scout they're coming in. This means the Fnatic will get the plant down. Nothing will stop that. Flusher. This is a big position for him. Try and take out Karrigan. He's moving back up the highway. Olaf with the Tech 9s. Able to also keep the rest of TSM at bay near the truck. Decides to go back into the A main, however. Crims and Pronax, they're the ones on the site. Flusher still looking to try and control highway. He's close in on that white box. And because he thought he got the right check, Cajun B gets shot in the back. And Flusher just has to keep the rest of TSM looking behind him. Time is of the essence right now. Flusher taking out another 2.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. He doesn't take him. And that's going to be the round for Fnatic. 10-6.
Wow. They had the man advantage, but Solo on health. They couldn't do anything about it. He ran out of ammo. So he actually was looking for the 2 HP damage with the nade. I've never seen that. That is the most awkward thing I've ever seen.
Worse than you in the tub with Device.
That wasn't awkward.
Is this smoke nade?
Look at this. Look at this. He's down.
What's he gonna do? Like, he's at 10 HP, so it still wouldn't have killed him if he threw it at him.
My God, I don't like.
The Flusher, he got MVP.
Go for the knife. I mean, you've got a knife. You're trying to hit him with a nade. I don't understand that. Hit him with the knife once. He's got 10 HP. Maybe he misclicked and couldn't get over to it in time, but that's inexplicable almost. That was an easy knife, truthfully.
Well, we're into our 17th round. First point of damage that were done was Kerrigan onto JW, who was inside the smoking garage. So Kerrigan may not even know he got that hit off. Okay, now he's gonna know there's another one. Yeah, keep it in, keep it in. You can see his hip. And now he tags. So far this scout has managed to remove quite a large amount of life from 2 of the players, but it's not stopping Olaf from running the boxes. He's on 1 HP, which isn't that great, but Dupree hiding inside the smoke, he shoots him in the back! The teams are wanting to bail out. They said no more. But it's not going to work. JW does manage to find a Galil, but the bomb's on the wrong side of the map, and Team SoloMid are now going to take this second round in the second half. Unless JW is more than brilliant, which he is, but he's not going to go for it.
You go back, like I say, those 3 rounds of the first half, then they lose this pistol. We look at 9-9. Now we're going to be looking at a scoreline like 12-6, and I dare say that's not enough. That pistol round really hurt. I mean, that play, comical as it was, questionable as ever, and I mean, that's going to cost them down the road. They had 4 players in the site. They just had such low HP.
So, we get to watch this again. Dupree living in the smoke. So easy. It looks so easy. It's so difficult to replicate in your pubs. So 10 rounds to 7. Money-wise, Team SoloMid. The ones with the scouts, the AKs, the M4s, and a Rec 9. Well, it's just a couple of Galil CZs for Fnatic. They have to play the tight, close quarters game. It helps when, well, it doesn't help when Olaf Meister gets shut down like that. So they already lose the first one in mid. And it's name movement. Crim's coming up through the long, making a large amount of noise while he does it. And you're seeing now Sipnix as well as Device move back behind the red crate. They know trouble's coming their way. Here we go. We got nades, smokes, double nades from JW as well as Flusher. And Flusher's still in the mid, so JW, you got to throw that nade into the back area. You're seeing him do it right now. He's feeling someone's already going to be there. Drops Sipnix down to 68 HP. I thought it would have done a little bit more damage. Pronax, he's going to get the initial kill. Sipnix to go. The smoke to give the cover so they can get the plant down, or at least so he can defend from the back of the site. Flusher is coming up through A main, but Dupree is hot in his heels. Pronax with that bomb. Trying to get closer towards the site, and that is Dupree taking out Flusher. It's all up to Pronax. And he's between a rock and a hard place. Team SoloMid successfully hold the round. And we go 10-8.
So they get back into it a little bit sooner based on that bomb plant. They get out that buy. That helps because now it's not too far away. I called 12-6, by the way. 11-6, if I could do math, would have been a little more understandable.
12-6?
That's what I said it would go to. But it was 11-6. So nonetheless, they get back into it a little bit sooner.
I abstained. I did not get involved in this.
It's good. Math is not my strong suit, apparently.
With so much on the line, the winner of this, not only do they get $5,000, but they also
get into DreamHack Bucharest. And I said it yesterday, if Fnatic don't get through, Nip and VP are in the constellation. I mean, it gets really awkward on who's not going to make it in. Smoke out A main, that delays them a little bit. Olaf's found his way up past the lockers and into the corner, so he'll hug the cubby. He's got the bomb. He's got to be careful. Crims goes for the peek as well, but Zipnix is already looking back. J-Dub's got up toward the vents as well, so Kerrigan's got to be careful. I don't think knows that he's got past him. He'll be in headshot spot if he pre-aims it. If not, JW has the peak advantage from that spot.
Crims is trying to take their attention while Pronax over in A main. Here they run, straight up.
Kerrigan's let them pass. Kerrigan's forced his way out. Device is now going to be in a lot of trouble. This looks good for Fnatic all of a sudden because they've got a pinch. Kerrigan beats them, though. They didn't push forward, so... Oh, but he drops. He goes down. He got back in position. Luckily, Device gets the call, and they catch them out. That could have been bad for a moment there.
It really could have been. If they were able to drop Device with the first... Like with the straight headshot, the second you come around the corner into tractor, you take that out, then you would have controlled most of the A site, as well as controlling highway. And you have TSM very concerned about moving back past the mid S bend. But it doesn't happen. We get the buyout now from TSM. We do have the AWP into the hands of Kerrigan. And Fnatic, they're sitting there with 5 AKs. And a very spaced out attack. Crimson try and make some noise through long A. Olaf making some noise in through A main. They open up the door, and that's going to be the spray up, taking out the catwalk player. That's going to be Device. Did a lot of work for TSM in the last round. But now he leaves a massive hole, forcing Dupree up. But Cajun B very aggressively just below the box jump, the box boost. So even if Fnatic do try and push up, they're going to have trouble. In fact, there is trouble. Carrigan with that AWP stops the B movement from Flusher. Realizing the AWP is over there. Pronax coming in for A main to join Olaf. JW does manage to take out Cajun B in the mid. So again, we're into this position where you lose Zipnix on the A side. Dupree is really just locked in on two different fronts. And there's only one player left alive, which is Carrigan with that AWP, and he is going to save this. Let the bomb go off.
He's going to try to save it.
Well, I don't know if Fnatic really want to run this. They don't, like, none of their players have over a K.
Yeah, but at the same time, neither does.
Well, you got your Device with 5.6k, and there's a 5.96k. It's
yeah, but Kerrigan's on 1400, so you get 5.6. You're looking to I mean, you could drop one FAMAS from Cajun B back to him, plus an AWP pickup for Device, but it would be without full head armor, and they are going to pursue it, so they're going to lose these guns for it.
Wow. If they don't take this, then this is so not worth it, and is another flashback to our previous map, which was Cobble when this exact same situation happened. They save the weapon, they get a couple of kills in, and Fnatic are forced to buy now. So they don't really have a good reserve of money. Which means they're not out of the woods if Team SoloMid are capable of holding this round again.
I'm curious to see if Fnatic are going to realize that there's quite a passive mid setup from TSM, and if they can exploit that, because if they continue to push that through, and actually, the smoke's a little late. KJW didn't take the peek. He might have been able to catch Device there. But regardless, if they realize this and start going for boost plays, it was Kerrigan that was there, and he's been playing rather passive at Z Hall. This time he's on Highway, but there's an opportunity for them to split A from that position.
The only way Fnatic's going to get themselves in there is if, again, they bring down Zipnix, but he's using this red crate for perfect cover. Olaf still looking for that opening, and now, well, he sees him. It's a bit of a flesh wound for Zipnix as he gets back deeper on the A site. And Fnatic aren't finding any kind of gap. The smoke is delaying them quite heavily. But if you also look at Team SoloMid, they've only got 6 flashes left. There's no more smokes to play with, so Fnatic...
Smoke wall in mid. They're setting up for this smoke wall in mid, which usually indicates for a push on B. That means Cajun, though, he's already in there. He's going to be aware of it, but he calls it, and the death cam gives it away. They know this has to be A.
He didn't get the kill on the Device. Well, the A push did come in. Pronax, he's going to get dropped. Carrigan doing heavy work. JW, he doesn't see him at Y-Box. He does. Just the tip of the head. There's now Olaf as well, following on Catwalk. They've managed to get this into a 2-on-2 situation. JW, he didn't see Dupree coming in through the mid.
Best timing ever.
Olaf jumps up. Now it's a 1-on-1 situation. Quite high HP on both these players. But already Dupree moves up. He's got Olaf trapped in the corner, and he'll take him down. TSM will take the round. And this now means... wait. AWP hunt?
Yeah. He's got it. I mean, he's got a kit, so he'll get back and get it. So he wants to get the AWP now, because he wouldn't be able to jump to it. So good call by the team to get that to them as well. That gives them a bit more cushion, but well played. They get a 1-on-1 that time. How many? I mean, you can't possibly lose 4 and only win 1. You've got to get some to go your way eventually. And it was good timing from Dupree to come through Z Hall, catch out JW, because once Kerrigan dropped, it was quite awkward inside the site. So well held by Team SoloMid, and we've got a 1-point game on our hands. Someone said it in chat. After a 2-0 last night, is TSM the kryptonite for Fnatic? Well, if you go back further than that, all the way, in fact, to January at Aspen, they also beat them there in the bronze medal match 2-0. And it wasn't on this map pool either. Dust 2 was included that time. So TSM seems to be very good at reading Fnatic.
Well, are they going to read this maneuver? Fnatic's going for an A rush. 2 in through A main, 3 coming in through the long. They're moving over quickly. Dupree still watching for that flank, but can they get these initial frags? JW up. They're able to actually get 2 of them. Famas is in hand. These weapons are starting to arrive for Fnatic. They get the plant down. With the boost up, they can see over the smoke, and instantly TSM are backing the hell out of here. They want to save that AWP as well as the 2 M4s. Their economy is really not that great at the moment. In fact, Fnatic now will actually have an extra round buffer worth of money for weapons. And they're hunting for these kills again. Flusher, well, he's only got the Tech 9, so hey, why not?
And yeah, Fnatic's going to have to buy into the next round regardless. So they won't have quite
JW through the
buffer.
wall. Has he got anything that can get through that? No,
that wall doesn't have high penetration rate, so unfortunately not, but they will collect out the kills anyway.
They got them all.
They're all down.
And even managed to pick up that AWP at the end for JW. So Fnatic, they get rid of the weapons for TSM, which, if they play their cards right, means they'll be a 13-10, 2 rounds away, or 3 rounds in total, obviously, to get themselves in to the LAN finals of DreamHack Bucharest for the CSGO Championship Series. Really great prize pull up for grabs. Of course, you can get involved in that one. Subscribe yourself to the channel right now. $2.50 from your subscription goes to that prize pull. Not to mention, you can win yourself a cool knife later on tonight. At the conclusion of this game, in fact.
Kerrigan looking for this shot. He splashed up, though. It didn't hit it, and Olaf gets all kinds of time to land the AK shots in return. And oh, Device walked into that bullet as he spammed away, spotted him up, and it's such an awkward spot. When you get stuck in sandbags, there's not much you can do to get out. So mid cracked wide open. TSM are in a very sore spot, of course, only with pistols, mind you.
They did at least get
but
that.
But KGB's got the AWP back, yeah.
Yeah, they got the AWP out.
And look at that, already makes good work with it. That door's open. Knock, knock, who's there? A bullet to Crim's face, 3-on-3. He's going to have to play this smart, though, and they're actually going to shy away from A, knowing it's over there.
Oh, I thought he wasn't going to check the corner on Dupree. Even with the pistol, he could have done some damage.
Clutch of a lifetime or save? That's the question.
It's safe. You got to hold on to this AWP. They're going to have some nice money, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough to purchase up on the AWP for the CTs. So just wait it out, hold the AK, buy the 3 M4s, and then try and get 2 rounds back-to-back. And just reset that advantage that Fnatic has. Sipnix, he only can't hold the AK. Cajun B, well, can he hold this AWP? Flusher wants to battle him. He doesn't want this AWP in his hands. Cajun B down to 33 HP. The time is running out. Where is that battle? There it is. Cajun B will drop the AWP. This also means that Fnatic get to retake that AWP. So JW will have his gun back. He does have 8.8k. So maybe he can be an absolute lad and buy for the rest of his team. 13-10.
Fnatic founding rounds late when they need to. 2 back-to-back.
Look at TSM. It's a complete force buy. Only $50 left in the bank account for Kerrigan, but everyone else has committed their entire mortgages.
They've got to be smart about it. Kerrigan's going to get up mid. He made a bit of noise, but he already finds one. Huge kill for him, but not enough. Crims takes him down. The defense are going to be split, and Device can't find the answering kill. So advantage right now goes the way of Fnatic. They haven't committed to either bomb site, but Cajun B's forced to take the long road back to B, and it's going to be a 2-hold either way.
The long road back to B is okay as long as they can find that kill onto Dupree. The fact that JW, once again, dying before even 1 minute 15 comes up on the clock. It's the second round in a row that AWP is gone. And they're waiting at Flusher to come in through the long A side. Olaf still very, very patient. It's almost like he's waiting for Dupree to have a look in through long. That's B side, obviously B holes. That's Crimson Pronax. They're still not quite sure if they want to go into A main. No one's peeking. 40 seconds on the clock. Fnatic have to commit to something now. And looks like they're going to commit to mid. Cajun B's a long way back, though. He's almost back at the CT spawn. If they can get that AWP up, look up through highway, get the pick onto Sipnix, that's going to be the primary goal. Sipnix sees them. And the rotation, Dupree's coming late, but Cajun B moving up the truck nice and quick. Sipnik's already got the first one, and it's the horrible push from Fnatic. They're losing everybody. They took too long and never found the opening. Team SoloMid, they keep themselves in it.
Read it brilliantly, got back there just to A in time, had enough to hold that off, and TSM, I said they went a man down, they only got 1 on the trade. Looked like they were actually going to be disadvantaged and would probably have to play for a retake in a post-plant situation. It never even comes to that. They annihilate Fnatic on the way in and claw back in at a perfect time, but they still have an AWP to deal with in JW's hands. 3 AKs, Tech 9 for Crims.
Last 2 rounds, JW hasn't hit anything with that.
He's got 2 smokes to work with, so he'll get position. He actually gets to vents for free. And Kerrigan and Dupree aren't really in a good position. Kerrigan just now gets to heaven, and they've already come around the corner, but at least there's one for him. That AWP coming in strong. Crims, though, taking a brunt load of damage, but Olaf gets around behind, and there it is. Device goes down before it's
They don't have
possible
B-side,
he flanks out.
Dupree holding from
double.
inside the site. Yep, JW is the only one left alive with that AWP. Downside for him, well actually no, upside. He's got the bomb. If he moves through A main right now, he can get the plant down before Sipnix. Actually no, Sipnix will still get to the truck in time. He stopped running. JW is going to get this plant down. He's got to go for, I don't know even how you get an exposed plant here. Maybe the pickup on Sipnix first coming in through, oh, Sipnix is sitting on the box. Yep, okay. So he's not going to get the picks. He has to go for the plant. He kind of needs to though. 40 seconds on the clock. Sipnix very, very close. And where is it? He doesn't see anybody. In fact, he doesn't realize that Sipnix is over near the A main entry, near Tractor. He needs to have a look for a JW. If he goes for the plant, okay, now he sees the head, misses the shot. Needs to hit the second. Without it, he's got no chance for the round. Moving up on the left. Sipnix isn't looking for it though. He was waiting for him to come the other direction. Just turn the head. You have a neck.
There's a chance here for JW. There has to be. And they're going to line it up. Can they get it? No. He has to fall back. No time to go for the plant. And he had to commit to it. Man, I'm really surprised Cajun B didn't fade from B a lot sooner than that because that was awkward. They do get it, and now we're within one.
There we are, and a forced eco out from Fnatic. They have no choice to do it if they want to have a proper buy round next time. So this should be the 13th round for SoloMid to level it up against Fnatic.
And look at the pistols out.
They're coming. They're coming. One flash for Flusher. That's all they're going to use. But look at Dupree's position.
And look at Device. He's on highway, so it's only Dupree that's going to face this. He's got to get them all. He's got to mow them down, and he's out of ammo with the A1. He switches over, though. USP gets him one, make it two, but a knife comes in from behind.
That's
Pronax,
big.
That is big. That's $1,500.
That's really big. So even if they got only one kill with $1,500 coming your way, they can buy up. And there is that AWP being purchased by Pronax, using that extra cash to give JW the advantage.
Surprised he didn't go for the nade kill, you know, up close. Obviously, that was the new meta we saw earlier in the night.
Yeah.
Pronax keeping it old school.
Beat him to death with a smoke grenade. It's how real men play CS. Sorry, this time Fnatic leave the bomb behind. They're going to boost up JW, but look at Sipnix and Cajun B. They're reading the fact there is going to be this mid peak. Ah, that shot. It tags Device down to 17 HP, and JW isn't going to go for that again. He already had 3 rounds where he failed on that boost. And Cajun B and Sipnix so close, they have to get out of here now. They have to get back over to the highway. Because if JW gets this initial pick on Karrigan, which he will have a nice line for, well, so will Karrigan. Pronax would like to pick up that AWP. He's going to get it. Are they coming over? Yeah, they came over.
Wow.
They boosted over mid. Bomb is down. Olaf's able to take out Sipnix, and on Cajun B, he still has eyes on the bomb.
Needs to be careful because that's a spam spot. Crims is trying to hit him knowing he's going to be inside A main.
Oh, with a good flash.
He's got to play this right. He's got to get the kills. Oh, he only gets 1.
3 on 2. Advantage CTs, though.
Device has to make the right call right now. So they know it's A. They just gave it away. Crims shot out from the door. Tried to spam through so Karrigan can make this call. That means Dupree pushes up aggressively on the B defense. They can't rotate back for free. This may still work for TSM, but Device is really low.
There's a hole in the smoke. Crims had to walk out through the door. Flusher just wants to get that advantage by taking out the guy at truck. He knows one is there, but he now exposes himself to every single angle. He's able to find one. One on the left, one on the right. Focus on the one on the left to start with, and there it is, but nope, Dupree holds the line. 14-13. We're going to hit into it.
And if there's been a time to have your first lead in the game, it would be near the end. That would be preferred, and TSM's going to get their way with it, 14-13. What a series we've had all night. Cobble may not have been close, but there was a point in the game when it looked like it could have been. We had an excellent Inferno, and now we're in for a treat on Mirage, and I give full credit to TSM. Never let that double op setup come out on the CT side. And then they gave themselves a great chance, and they've been playing.
And now they have double AWP.
Very well.
Karrigan and Cajun B walking around with these 2 AWPs for Team SoloMid.
They're going to play it differently, though. Karrigan's at Z Hall, and Cajun B is in Checker, so it's not the same setup Fnatic run.
Okay, it's they who heavy smoke. It's a fake from Fnatic. Cajun B, he moves deeper into the B. Karrigan still wants to watch over the mid. Olaf's the man trying to make as much noise over on A, but they're realizing the bodies aren't matching the smokes. So Fnatic, they're coming in. Can they get this pickup? Cajun B gets 1. They are jumping in through the fence, but JW, on top of that, he's got an AWP into his hands. The bomb plant goes down. He looks in through the main entrance, realizing they're going to come in through vents, has to back it up. Crim's on site. 3 on 4. Can Team SoloMid get their 15th round? Crims, he's trying to defend on the site, still not down. Now he will. Device gets the kill. They've got it. There's no way that JW can battle this one. He has to back up with the AWP. And 15 rounds to Team SoloMid. The only way Fnatic now can get themselves to Bucharest is either through the last chance qualifier or forcing an overtime here up against Team SoloMid.
And the implications this has on the last chance qualifier is massive. You're going to have potentially, I'm not going to call this one done, but potentially Fnatic, VP, and NIP, and only 2 or 3 of those teams can go forward. Not to mention Navi's in there, and they've been throwing some upsets out, or at least some good performances. Not done just yet. They'll have guns, and they're going to go back to this double op setup. This time it's going to be desperation, though, as they're using it onto the T side. Olaf's looking for that spot on the boost to try and get that mid shot, and JW supporting him from the big garage. If they pop out devices there, Zipnix is the one on highway this time, so Kerrigan's solo playing A with his op.
Crims opens the door, lets in the breeze. And just go for that spam see if anyone's sitting on the A side, but it's not going to happen. Fnatic, they need a pick. This double op won't function unless you can get that initial pick, but Device sitting close on the sandbag, so there's no opening there. Dupree and KGB, there's still also no opening there. If they want to go for that shot against up against Kerrigan again, last time that happened, Kerrigan got on top. There's Olofs with the first one. So there's sandbags and mid control. They're moving to the B site. JW is looking for the vents. Instead, he'll move up and try and control highway, make sure these A players can't come over and help the rest of their team. And where is Dupree? They're spamming the box. They feel he's there, but already.
Good counter kills, though. Crim's very, very important. He gets those 2.
But Fnatic have the bomb. That's more important. It's going to go down. Team SoloMid have to decide right now. Is it worth it? How much money have they got? More than enough for a full buy in the next round. It won't be the full AWPs, but actually they're going to save. They're going to force us into a 30th round.
It's 1,800 for Dupree. That's why it gets fragile. They'd rather have the full buy. They only need 1 round. It's a round at a time. It's Fnatic that's in the hot seat, so again, we're going to go every single round in this map. As the bomb will expire and we will head to round 30.
Fnatic have to get out of here. They need to hold on to these weapons of theirs. So much they need to hold on to it. I hope Olaf, yeah, he's far enough away.
Yeah, they all are at this point.
Yeah. But
there was actually quite good at keeping damage away.
There's no way they were hunting. There was no way they were hunting on this one. So Fnatic, 30th round, it all comes down to this. Team SoloMid. Do they have the resolve to keep us away from overtime? The double AWPs again from Fnatic with the 3 AKs. The 1 pick in mid opened it up last time with a good entry into B. What is the playstyle this time around? It looks like we're going to go for the boost to start with. That's going to be Olaf. Sent up into the skies. Device is the man there, but he's not peeking at all. They're holding in very, very tight and secure. To pre-battling from Pit, Cage and B gets to play the range on the B site. Pronax, Zipnix. Oh, this could be a big pick. Pronax is waiting for him to come out a little bit further. As he looks to the right, Zipnix has it. There's the advantage. Trying to bang through the wall.
And he gets a smoke off it to get him out now. That's a good smoke because it allows him to fall back should he choose to. He's
Olaf
still going to stick around for a bit. Yeah, Olaf got tagged hard on the way out by Kerrigan. So they've got the bomb. They'll look toward mid. Device is very passive there. But Kerrigan's already ready for the highway push.
Are they looking at where the hell are they going to come in? Crims is moving back. I think they still want to go over to B. The smoke, double. Kerrigan's got no vision down there, but he still doesn't stop him from getting the shot on JW. A 3-on-5 Team SoloMid. They're looking fantastic. Flusher has managed to come up the highway. Crim's right behind him.
And they're going to get trapped.
Yep.
Device just pops out at the right time right here. Olaf's looking toward him, but again, it's bombed down. Oh, where does it drop? It drops in mid, so they can still grab it quickly, but it's all done. It's Flusher that's left, and we are going to have TSM 2 nights in a row taking down the world #1, and as a result, goes straight through to DreamHack Bucharest. $500, or $5,000 each. I'm done. You announce it.
5,000 for both of the teams, and I feel like now...
But you messed it up too for one of the teams.
For one of the teams!
So
2,500 for second, 5,000
for
for first, 1,000 for third, which Navi was able to take out. And of course...
But remarkable. And I said it was going to be two things that was going to do it. One